Hi there, so this is our assignment for the SAMR applications. So I'm just going to click one of the apps for substitution. This is something that I used a lot in middle school. It's called BrainPop. It looks like they have grown a lot as a group. We used it a lot for science lessons, but it looks like you can learn English through it. This looks like a film one, but in French. Movies, featured movies. So I'm just going to focus on this one. I think it would be most beneficial in our situation. So I think this is a great substitution app because you can choose to have a different learner, and it's a substitution of other videos that could be used. As you can tell, it is in an education category. It has very good ratings from different people that use it in different ways. It could be through educators, it could be parents. It is really accessible for all groups and peoples, and it is a 4+ year old situation, so you can use it for anything above that. I see that there's different levels, so that can be beneficial. It can substitute different ELL lessons. So that is one of our apps. A second one that we are looking into is Google Docs. I use this a lot on my computer for a lot of my work situations. It's a nice augmentation because it is a slight difference from other traditional ways of writing. So you can make digital portfolios through this. You can make different folders. You can add notes. You can track changes. You can use multimedia, hyperlinks, comments. So Google Docs is a really useful tool, and it comes in a group of different apps that you can use. So along with Google Docs, there's Google Slides, there's Google Sheets. They're just the Google version of a lot of the typical Microsoft options, which in my opinion, the Google Docs house of apps is a lot more accessible because you can use it on both iPhone and Android, as well as both Microsoft and Mac, Windows and Mac processing companies, I guess. Different ways of using technology. And as you can tell, there's good reviews. However, this top one says that it freezes, crashes, and closes. That may be just a personal issue, but it is really helpful that you can transport the information from, say, Google Docs to Google Slides, and you can make different categories. This is considered augmentation because you can, it just incorporates different enhancements than substitution. If it was just substitution, you would just be writing down like it was a piece of paper. But with this, there are slight adjustments such as hyperlinks, comments, multimedia, as I mentioned before. So that's really helpful. Our next category is modification. So we selected GarageBand in this section. It is used in order to it's a different way of learning management. So you can see that through this, there are different apps that pretend to be different instruments. So on here, I know that you can play piano, you can play guitar, things like that. This is like a little beat tracker area. And it's accessible through a lot of different apps. Here's just some examples of that. Or not apps, different devices that Apple hosts. It is really helpful, say in a music sense, where kids can go and explore, figure out what different instruments make different noises, pitches, length of pitches, timbre, things like that. You can also use this to look at your progress. I know that in the past, when I've explored through this, there are different sessions that you can use. As you can see, it has the remix session, producer pack, keyboard collection, different sections so you can see what you've been working on. There's also, there has to be organization behind this, and so there's different ways that you can organize your learning and the things that you are working on. Apple has really worked well on the GarageBand app, and I know that it is a really helpful tool for a lot of my friends in the music program. They said that they do use this suite very well. And then our last section for redefinition, we chose iMovie. I'm actually using this to create this video. It is really a great concept, or a great representation of the concept of redefinition, because it allows you to do things that never would have been imaginable without it. So you can use this to, one big section of it is that you can create movie trailers, which for a lot of students that is out of the realm of possibility. So this just makes that way more accessible and allows them to get opportunities that traditionally they may not be able to do. And you get to play around, make videos, play with different backgrounds, cutting clips together, changing the video itself with different effects, and it works on many devices again. It is fairly well liked with 104,000 reviews. 4 out of 5 is pretty good. We recommend this because for redefinition, because it allows accessibility for opportunities that students may not get in other ways in the classroom. And all of these apps, and from our research, they all look to fit these certain categories. And these can all be used in a classroom setting in different ways to enhance the learning.